how to get your dream influencers attention or dream 100's attention on social media platforms. And what I'm about to share in this video is exactly some of the things that I actually did to build a relationship with Steve J. Larson. And this was before I became his social media guy. Cool. So with that said, let's get started. Hey, welcome to the channel. It's all about marketing, mindset, and lead gen. Let's get started. So there was this event which was happening back in 2020 November, and I was one of the very first few who signed up for the event. And when I signed up for the event, I had one specific goal. My whole goal was to get Steve's attention before the event, after the event, which means that when someone says Surya, Steve should actually remember me. That is the whole goal that I had. And when I signed up for the event, there were a couple of, in fact, four things that I did to get attention before the event happens. And the very first thing that I actually did was uh, understand the movement's message. Now, what do I mean by that? When you're looking at any of your dream influencers or dream 100s to get their attention, the very first thing that I look at is if they have a movement that they believe in, or if they have a movement where people are actually following them, believing in a specific message. For example, Russell Brunson has ClickFunnels, and ClickFunnels has Funnel Hacker Movement, correct? Russell Brunson has Funnel Hacker Movement, and Steve has Capitalist Big Movement. And when I look at Funnel Hacker Movement, they have a message that all the people who are following that movement, including me, believe in, which means that, which is like, they believe that venture capitalism is not the way. They can bootstrap the business from scratch, and that can be done through funnels. And that is a message that they believe in, and I believe in as well. And I follow that movement. And in order for me to relate, if the very first thing, also again including a side note to this, this will actually help you to understand if that is the person, if that is a dream influencer that you choose to be working with or building relationship with from scratch. Because if you do not believe in the message, that's a clear sign that that might not be a really good influencer for you, that to build relationship with or to tag along down the line. I do not personally do follow or build relationship with people just for the sake of doing business. That's not what I do. Business comes down the line, but relationship is much more valuable for me. And for another example, Steve Larson has capitalist big movement, and the whole intent of capitalist big movement is like they believe in capitalism, which I do as well. So I believe in that, and I was able to resonate with that, through which I was able to deep dive through their content to understand more beliefs that they want to install in their dream customer. Correct. So those are some of the things that I was building in myself by consuming their content and understanding their message, the movement's message itself. Cool. That is the very first thing that I did. And the second thing that I actually did was like show up on their social. So whenever you want to build relationship with these kind of people, these are people who are playing at a faster level, and they are creating content on different social media platform. It can be on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. It doesn't matter what social media platform it is. I want to understand what is their prior focus at that point of time, because the prior focus are they might be publishing content on a specific platform which they prefer at that point of time. For example, if you take right now, Steve is kind of publishing content on YouTube, which means that his complete focus is on YouTube. So the best way for me to, if I have to start from scratch, the best way for me to build relationship from scratch was to go onto his social, which is YouTube, and respond and react to those stuff on YouTube. That will be a very good start for them to notice me. Doesn't mean that Steve is going to notice you directly, but yeah, that those are some of the moves that you can actually do to get their attention, like from the get-go. Okay. So the very first two steps that I actually shared does not require any kind of investment. All you have to have is like one social media platform, and you're good to go. And the third step that I'm actually showing to share is where you have to show up, if you choose to, where you can actually show up on their paid events, paid programs, for the whole intent of me. The whole intent of me having this step is because I want to be seen as one of their 1,000 loyal customers. And the reason I want to be seen in such a way is because I believe in that message to that extent, for sure. And I want to be seen as such. And that is the whole intent of me even going for Steve's event back in November 2020. And the reason also is I want to consume their paid content. Free stuff is good. Paid stuff is even better, because I want to use those solutions that they are actually using in my business give them feedback from the on their paid program so that they can actually even make it more better. That's really good for them, for their business, for their for it's all about them, not about you. That's the whole thing that I want to share. Okay, so show up at their paid events, give feedback, and that could be your starting way to build relationship. Cool. That's step 3. Step 4 of the equation is, as you're sharing these feedback, what you can actually also do is like share feedback to the entire team through their support thingy, whatever they have at that point of time. And also reach out to the person who you are building relationship with, or you are signed up for the program with, or who you are attending the event, whose event you're going to attend. All you can do is like say them, hey, he signed up for the event, super excited for it, and share that event on your whatever profile it is. Like if you're following them on Instagram, share it on Instagram stories. If you're following them on Facebook, share on Facebook stories. If you're following on like YouTube, share it on YouTube shorts. Create a quick short, tag them in, and that's awesome, right? So that is the fourth thing that you can actually do to take that relationship or take the feedback to the next level. Cool. The feedback happens on to the support team. The results or the solutions that they shared and how much effective was it for you is shared to them personally. Cool. So that is the fourth step. In fact, these are the 4 steps that you can actually start doing to build relationship with them, like right now. So with that said, if you liked and resonated with this video, all you have to do is like click like and subscribe so that whenever these kind of videos pops out, you will be notified. Cool. With that said, see you in the next video.